Hey guys, let's see. Let me get things set up here real quick. Gonna bring up the desktop. We gotta remember to speak up. I'm not um, I'm not designed to speak loud, most especially at 5 o'clock in the morning. Let me get my glasses straight. Let me make myself presentable to you guys. As presentable as I ever get. All right, so.
What does strength mean to you?
I apologize. After 81 verses of the Tao Te Ching for, of course, 81 days, and then I dove into a bit in Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. Um, and you know what? I love the Yoga Sutras. Good morning, Gace. We got a poop howdy first thing in the morning. My first conversation for the day starts with a poop howdy. You know what? Can the day get any better after that? If it just continues on that vein of happiness and warm greetings, on that thread of love that's been offered, it's going to be a wonderful day, guys. The essence of the Yoga Sutras are found right at the beginning. Right at the beginning. This tells us that the essence of yoga is coming to a mind, our original mind that's already present, that is already still, already quiet. We don't need to do anything special. We practice yoga to come to that realization. So I decided not to read too much further. I'll offer some from the Yoga Sutra here and there as we go on. Yesterday I talked about maybe reading from Deepak's book, but I'm going to be presenting that in separate videos. So I'm going to keep working with A Course in Miracles, which is an actual course, but it is very simple. We can live our lives in fear and keep projecting it into a world that gives us the appearance of fear, or we can extend ourselves in love, giving us the actuality of a loving world. Which one do you want? Do you want an illusion of a fear-based world, or do you want the reality of a loving world? It's entirely up to you. No one else. You don't like the world that you see? You think that it's without meaning? You think that it's awful? You think that it's filled with people out to hurt you? It is, because that's your perception of the world. That is what you've projected to the world from the fearful thoughts, the fear-based thoughts that you're thinking. However, do you want to live in the reality of a loving world? That's your prerogative as well. But you have to come to the realization that only love is real, and then spend the rest of your life extending it and extending it and extending it. John is here. John, my friend, thanks for the wave. So much like the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, the essence of the entirety of A Course in Miracles, which is a huge book and a lifetime of study, it's found in the introduction. So let's read the introduction. This is A Course in Miracles. It is a required course. Only the time you take it is voluntary. Free will does not mean that you can establish the curriculum. It only means that you can elect what you want to take at a given time. The course does not aim at teaching the meaning of love, for that is beyond what can be taught. It does aim, however, at removing the blocks to the awareness of love's presence, which is your natural inheritance. The opposite of love is fear, but what is all-encompassing can have no opposite. This course can, therefore, be summed up very simply in this way. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Therein lies the peace of God. We read the ending again. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. Man, if we got no further than that, we wouldn't have to go any further, right? Let's see. John says, how are you? I'm doing good, John. Thanks. And let's see. Olafai, did I say that right? Says, do you like cookies? I do like cookies. I don't really eat cookies because I never eat a cookie. I don't think in my entire life I've ever eaten one cookie. I eat a box of cookies. I eat a plate of cookies. I eat a platter of cookies. I eat all the cookies. Let's put it that way. I eat all the cookies. So it's always better for me not to start. Preppy says, hi. Hey, Preppy, how are you? John says, nice, great. And let's see. John says, Jason, where are you from? Preppy says, you're fine. And Preppy also says, I love cookies. I tell you, tell you what I don't like. I don't like raisins in my cookies. I know some people do. And, you know, my entire life, most especially most recently, the past few years, has been lived from the perspective of offering forgiveness and unconditional love. I'll be honest, I draw the line at raisins. I've yet to forgive them. For what? I don't know. So, hey guys, feel free to connect with everyone. Let's see, Regiment 65 says Trump 24. Could happen. You never know. I have no say. We all vote. We all vote our consciousness. We all vote from our heart. Um, and so be it, you know? So, here's the thing some people have a hard time getting over. If a course says, nothing real can be threatened, nothing unreal exists, and they point around and say, but what about this? What about that? Is crime real? Is warfare real? Is prejudice real? Is hate real? And according to A Course in Miracles, no. However, that doesn't mean that we are not stuck in the illusion of it. That doesn't mean that we don't suffer the consequences of living in an illusion. If you want a world that is perceived differently, you have to change how you perceive things. We can spend the rest of our lives, and so many people have, um, trying to change the effects. I'm going to have a war on crime. I'm going to have a war on drugs. I'm going to have a war on this. I'm going to have a war on that. And it's never changed. In the history of history, it's never changed. So how do we bring about change? It's up to us, and not in the external world, which is an illusion, but going into the only reality that we have, the internal world, which is our Christ consciousness, our Krishna consciousness, our Krishna consciousness itself. And we change the projections. We change through the recognition that fear is the illusion and we've been projecting it outwards to the world that we perceive, to reality of only love is real, and then extending that and extending that and extending that. John is from Pakistan. Welcome, my friend. We've had a couple friends that have come in from Pakistan. That's the same, you know. Timo's here. Timo says, good morning. Good morning, my friend. Hey, can we have an update on some watch hours? So one thing for anyone new, who's continuing to hang out, um, we try to help our friends. If you're here, you're a friend. If you need help, let us know. You trying to grow a channel? If you're trying to grow your channel and it is a work of love, this is your thing. This is what you want to share. this is what you want to put out in the world, let us know. Let me know. I'll help you out. Meaning I'll share your channel, I'll like, I'll subscribe. Um, but it's got to be that thing of passion, you know? You've got to get the feeling that you absolutely love what you do. I don't say it's got to be. If you love it, that's good enough for me. And I'll help you out. And you know what else? Jace will help you out. Optimum will help you out. Asking nothing in return. Doesn't mean that if you choose to extend that love back, it's not warmly accepted. It is. Because we all need a little bit of help. Reminds me of Ram Dass when he was asked, what's the purpose of life? What's the purpose of all of this? What's the purpose of the suffering? What's the purpose of the spiritual practices? And his reply was simply, we're all walking each other home. Man, you know how good I feel knowing that I'm being walked home by my friend Jace, and that in return, I get to walk Jace home. If you're here to help me walk home, and I'm here to help you walk home as well. Absolutely love that, and I try to live my life from that. So, 540 hours left. It's August 18th, and working very nice 3-minute short video about a very nice valley in Switzerland. Awesome, across the board. So 5:45 with 5 days left. We got it by Sunday. No doubt, we got it by Sunday. Today's Friday. We got all day to put in watch hours. We got all Saturday. We got all of most of Sunday. And we already got 5 days in the book. Let's say he got a minimum of 50 watch hours, which I bet you he's got more. 50 watch hours a day. So that's 250. Jay says, I got the 45 hours covered. Awesome. See that? We all do what we can. Whenever we can. Do you know why? Because we're all just walking each other home. Yeah, you mentioned that you had a copyright problem, but he has a license. So it'll get worked out for sure. So, man, I take no small amount of comfort and security in the thought that nothing real can be threatened and nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. Just that. Just those words. As well as the Course in Miracles, does not aim at teaching the meaning of love, for that is beyond what can be taught. The reason why it can't be taught is because it's who and what we are. You can't teach who we are. No one taught you how to breathe. No one taught your heart how to pump. No one taught you how to be alive. So no one can teach you how to love. However, we have clouds that obscure the open sky, our loving nature, and things like yoga, things like meditation, things like breath work, things like A Course in Miracle teach you to see through the clouds, see through the illusory appearance of a cloud. Does a cloud have a reality separate from the sky itself? You see through that, you got it made. Optimob says, I'm in the back. Preppy Lemon is looking really happy. Optimob says, oh, for the link, for the premiere, I upload too much. Nope, not at all. When you got something beautiful to share, how can you help but share it? Preppy says, yoga and politeness are the best. I agree. Absolutely agree. Jojo's here. Jojo says English or Spanish, and I know the concept. I'm supposed to do something. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Not talk. Whoever talks first is gay, right? Um, but whenever I'm asked English or Spanish, I take it seriously, and I'm going to say both. If you can greet someone in Spanish, greet someone in Spanish. If I can greet someone in English, greet someone in English. So the answer is always both. Preppy says, how you know my name? To Jace. Jace knows it all. Jace is all encompassing, all seeing. Plus, it says in your description, I am Aubrey. And that you love doing skincare. Which, by the way, Aubrey, loving to do, I just subscribed to you, my friend. The fact that you love to do skincare means that you love to help people, that you love to help people feel good about themselves. It doesn't get any better than that, does it? That's awesome. We will help you out. And Crap Chat. Good morning, Yogi. Good morning, Ann. How are you? How is the Crap Chat going? You know what? I've taken it upon myself to continue the message and just offer a crap chat wherever I go. If you're talking to me, guys, this is it. This is the crap chat. It's not the ultimate crap chat because I did not originate. I did not originate that message. I am just carrying on the principle of it. Man, it's all good stuff. We're all talking crap in our way. Because, as it says in the beginning of the Tao that can be told is not the true Tao. It's just a description. Course Miracle says words are but symbols twice removed. Symbols of symbols twice removed. So you know what? We're all talking crap. The actuality is in the heart. The actuality is in the heart. This is what I love about the yoga of mudras, of gestures, because they contain the actuality. Now, the words from Sanskrit and from Hebrew, from Aramaic, certain Native American languages, from Latin, those are languages that contain, they say that if you say the word mango in Sanskrit, don't ask me to say it. For one, I don't know it. For two, I would mispronounce it. But if you said it, it would invoke the very essence of a mango itself. That is a sacred language. Everything else, it's just crap. There's nothing the matter with crap. Which just goes to show, I can talk crap with the best of them. I am a crap talker, that's for sure, guys, as you've just witnessed. my friend Ann just inspires me. Rebbe says, Holy Spirit, activate. Preppy, you've been subscribed to. Ann says, good morning, Yogi. Good morning, Ann. You know what? I went off on this big crap tangent without even saying good morning. I apologize. But I was fortunate enough to make our friend Ann laugh. Man, what a great start to my morning. The football. Is that soccer? I cannot speak French any better than I can speak English. And that's my native language. So it is 5:20, almost 5:20 in the morning for me. I will be going out and taking a walk very, very shortly. What do you guys have for me? What do you want to talk about for the last few minutes? I talked about A Course in Miracles. Anne says, thank you, Yogi. You're welcome, my friend. Burpees Bandit is here, all the way from Australia. Australia is in a completely different time zone. I think it actually might be next Wednesday right now in Australia. Burpee Bandit is up. He's done his burpees already. No one knows who the Burpee Bandit is. I've known the Burpee Bandit, I think, for it's been well over a year, if not longer. Never seen his face. I've seen him do infinite numbers of burpees, burpees with the very best of them. He's always in a mask. Do you know why? He wants the burpees to be the message, not the messenger. He doesn't want to be the messenger. He's got a really positive and beautiful channel. Guys, go hang out with the Burpee Bandit. You won't regret it. For one, he's got a beautiful Australian accent. And remember, he's coming to us from the future. He knows things that we can't even dream of yet. Hey, Jace, are you connected with Burpees Bandit? You'll absolutely love him. So, Bandit, I might appear as a guest on the Busy Dad podcast. He popped in the live stream yesterday and asked if I would be interested. And how can you say no to the Busy Dad? For one, he's way too busy to hear me say no. Hence the Busy Dad. He didn't say when. He's just gonna let me know. Jace says, sure am. Just back. Stop it, Eric. You're doing it again. We can't help it, man. It's that connection. Mind to mind, heart to heart. That's how we do it, guys. If you're looking for an intense workout, 11 minutes. Burpee Bandit's got you covered. Fitness routine offered in 11 minutes that you can do every single day. Every day. Supercharged burpees for the win. You know what? It was extended as a challenge. Give it a try. See how you like it. And, like any challenge, especially this was almost a year ago. I was like, sure, I'll try it. Fell in love with it. I will eventually get back to it. Hurt my back last October, not through doing burpees, definitely not through the supercharged, which actually helped make my back feel better when I was doing it. My back got hurt doing something completely ridiculous. I had two cars parked too close to my car. It couldn't get in. It was ridiculous to even try. And I was joking with Milka and said I will use my yogic powers to dislocate each joint from the fingertips on down and ease my way through in a very fluid and almost liquid fashion. Watch. Hold my cup. I didn't even have a cup, but I said, hold my cup. And I was doing it until something popped in my lower back. What a ridiculous way to hurt your back. Let's see. Bandit says, Eric, if I'm ever in the US, I'll be sure to let you know, my friend. That would be awesome. Man, doing a burpee set with the legendary Burpee Reaper, I would just do my best to keep up. Jay says, Bandit, where are you from, bro? He's from the future. Hold my beer and watch this. Absolutely. Of course, Mocha caring about me and also being Mocha, her reply was, hold your own damn beer and don't be stupid. You're too old to be doing you're too old to be doing something like that. And she was absolutely right. But I am too old to do something like that. But I am also young enough never to admit that I am too old to do something like that. Hence the problem. Aunt said, wait, I'm vegan. Hold hold my salad. Hold my green juice. Hold my kelp. Hold my wheat germ. Hold my wheat grass. Bandit says he is from Australia. The land will everything has the potentiality to kill you in some way. I believe even koala bears are like poisonous. Everything in Australia has the potentiality to actually kill you. Don't pet anything in Australia. That's the word of advice that everyone in Australia can actually give you. Don't pet anything. Don't look at a flower and go, "Oh, what a beautiful flower. Let me sniff it," because it'll latch onto your nose. It'll suck out the very essence of your being and spit it back out on the ground. Our Bandit says, we are bred tough down here. Absolutely. Absolutely. Jay says, only for bald and hairy folks are safe. Hey, we don't actually know. Does Burpee Bandit have a full head of hair? Or is he as bald as the rest of us? By rest of us, I mean me and Jace. So every once in a while, I'm asked, how does this conversation have anything to do with yoga? How can you consider yourself a yogi and a yoga teacher, and you're a certified member of Anne's crap chat? And here's the answer. We're laughing. It's the yoga of laughter. Yoga is about making you feel good. When you're laughing, a sincere, genuine laugh, everything drops away. There's no ego laugh. That's not a genuine laugh. And there is no conceptual point of laughter. There is just laughing. Just laughing. The laughing Buddha. Um, and that's yoga. That's the essence of yoga. Anne is a yoga teacher supreme, as is Jace, and as is Bandit. You guys have me laughing. Sincere, genuine laughter this morning. Man, that's my yoga practice for the day. Had you done that at 2:30, I could have slept in. I wouldn't have had to wake up and do my yoga. Way to go, guys. Way to wreck my entire day. I had to get up at 2:30. Night Watcher is here. Night Watcher says, good morning. Good morning, my friend. Jace waves at Prescott. All right. Night Watcher, I got to get going in a minute. You know what you got to say. We don't have Eric Lapointe here to help us out. Night Watcher's got to pick up the slack, do what needs to be done. So if this is the, and there it goes, another great live stream. Absolutely. Thank you. That's how we close it out. Another great live stream. Jay says, Eric, something still today that would be moving. I'm open to it. I'm open to it, my friend. End of live stream, everyone. This is it. Skedaddle. Get out of here. Kicked out of my own room. Sent out in the dark, but I get to watch the sunrise. I'll be honest with you. Again, doesn't matter to me how many people show up to participate in my live streams. What matters is the laughter that you guys given me, and that hopefully we've all shared together. It's been a good day so far. Really, I could go back to bed after this. I got nothing left to prove. It's been a beautiful experience so far. Night Watcher says, Yogi, tell us something in Gen X slang. Gen X slang? Well, man, if I was going back to the days of 1980s, grody to the max. You know, awesome. If you want to see Gen X, watch, man, you got to watch John Hughes. John Hughes. Grody. Grody. Grody to the max. Valley Girl speak. Gen X is a pretty awesome generation. That's it. Grody to the max. I never actually said that. Like, you know, for one, I wasn't a valley girl. I didn't live in a valley, nor was I a girl. Um, but it was big. You can do Frank Zappa's Valley Girl song, and they offer all of that, all of the Gen X type stuff. All right. Milka's the one to ask. Next time you see Milka in a live stream, ask her to give you all the Gen X stuff, and she would be happy to. She loves her generation. Jay says 83 at peak today. Was it 38? 83 at peak today. I think it was 38. I think I peaked at 38. All right, 38's not bad. No, no one stuck around. 38 people showed up, peeked into the room and said, "No, ain't gonna happen. Not hanging out here." This guy was just talking about cookies, which I was. And says bye for now. And thanks for hanging out. It's much appreciated. Jace, Night Watcher, Timo, Burpee Bandit, all the way from Australia. Thanks for hanging out with me. Preppy John is at LA football. We got other names that I can't pronounce. Regiment 65 was here. John Gill. Thank you, John. Take care, guys.